Welcome to Provider Staff Training for ChiroHealthUSA, the network that works for chiropractic. What is ChiroHealthUSA? ChiroHealthUSA is a provider network that can help you reduce the cost to patients for all non-covered services. Who is eligible for ChiroHealthUSA? All cash patients with no insurance. Medicare patients for all non-covered services outside of the spinal adjustment. Insurance patients for services not covered by their plan when their benefits are exhausted, or if they have high deductibles or high copays. How to introduce ChiroHealthUSA to patients. The Provider Resources page on our website has everything you need to manage your account and efficiently offer ChiroHealthUSA to your patients. You can access the Resources page by clicking the Resources tab from the provider database or typing chirohealthusa.com/resources into the address bar of your web browser. First, let's click on the Patient Conversation Guide under Front Desk Resources. The Conversation Guide shows you how to introduce ChiroHealthUSA to many types of patients, with points to cover and a simple script that you can adjust for your clinic. Remember, always let the patient know your actual fee for the service. This will help make sure they know the savings when using ChiroHealthUSA. Another great resource for explaining ChiroHealthUSA to patients is located under the Financial Document Download section. This is the sample one-page financial policy. It works to explain your financial policy to every patient. It tells the patient that you have a financial policy in place to maintain compliance with federal and state regulations. All patients are responsible for actual fees unless they have an insurance plan that the clinic is in network with, they have Medicare or Medicaid, or they're a member of a DMPO, like ChiroHealthUSA. Use this form when having the financial discussion with your patient. Introduce it immediately to all new patients. Then you can gradually introduce it to your existing patients by using this form. A good way to ease in is to start with the highest risk patients first, like Medicare. Set yourself a hard implementation date, like a point of no return, and say, "This is my policy now." So let's look at an example conversation to see what this might look like. Mrs. Smith, I'm sure you are aware of changes in healthcare due to new government rules and regulations. In order for me to continue to offer you a reduction of my fees, you will need to belong to a network. I recommend ChiroHealthUSA. For just $49 per year, it covers you and your family. This legally allows me to reduce my fees for you and give you the same great services and not get in trouble with the government. It's kind of like a Sam's Club or Costco for healthcare. So let's talk about patients with high deductibles and copays. Back on the Resources page, under the section Documents for Patients, you'll see an election to self-pay form and a revocation form. This is for patients where you are in network with their insurance, but they have a high deductible or an abnormally high copay. Your patient can actually opt out of filing their insurance via the HIPAA High-Tech Act. This is like a cover your tail document. You may be asked by the insurance carrier why insurance was not filed for that patient, and you have this document on file to cover your tail with them and show them that the patient opted out. Remember, if the patient opts out, you do not file the insurance for the patient. They join ChiroHealthUSA and you offer the ChiroHealthUSA rate to them instead of filing their insurance. Remember, the patient can opt back into filing their insurance at any time with the revocation of election to self-pay form. We say ChiroHealthUSA is the network that works for chiropractic because it's a win-win for doctors and patients. Take a look at these membership perks for patients. Covers you and your family, including all legal dependents. If you can claim them on your taxes, they're covered with ChiroHealthUSA. Use at any participating provider's office. If they're out of town visiting family, or if they move across the country, their location of enrollment does not follow them. They will be charged according to your contracted fees at your clinic and other providers' ChiroHealthUSA fees at other clinics. It's good for 1 full year from the date enrolled. With many patients saving the cost of enrollment on the very first visit, this has the potential to save them a lot of money over the course of a year. Take a look at just a few of the perks of being a provider in the ChiroHealthUSA network. You will be listed on our website in our provider search directory. Patients can look up providers in their area 24 hours a day via ChiroHealthUSA.com and even get driving directions to your clinic. You can see patients that are already members. ChiroHealthUSA has covered over 800,000 families across the United States. Any ChiroHealthUSA member is eligible for discounts at your clinic. Free webinars. Our weekly webinar series brings the brightest minds in chiropractic to your desktop every Tuesday. Topics range from coding, compliance, and documentation to practice management and marketing. You're sure to find something useful. Speaking of marketing, don't forget to check out the resources page for free marketing materials to help bring in new patients and keep current ones. Posters, postcards, door decals, and graphics, we've got you covered. Now that you know the basics, let's dive into how to enroll your patients in ChiroHealthUSA. First, download and print the patient membership form or application from the provider area of our website under the Forms and Brochures or Resources tabs. You should also download the ChiroHealthUSA HIPAA form for the patient to sign. It is now required as part of the enrollment process. Choose the appropriate forms for your location in either English or Spanish. Have the patient fill out both forms in your office, and don't forget to have them sign the back of the enrollment form. Some important tips to keep in mind about patient enrollment forms. Every patient must fill out and sign the membership form and the HIPAA form. No exceptions. That being said, only fill out one form per family. All legal dependents are covered under the single $49 fee. All dependents should be listed on the form. Dependents can be added or removed from this form at any point during the year. Lastly, do not send the forms to us at ChiroHealthUSA. After completing the online enrollment process, keep the forms in your patient's file in your office. These are legal documents that could be reviewed in the case of an audit. Now that you have a signed enrollment form, the patient should be entered into the online database. From the navigation bar at the top, click on Patient Enrollment. You can also get to this page using the one-click enrollment link set up for your clinic during training. If your link is not set up on your desktop, we have another video to walk you through that quick process. You'll notice that your clinic name has already been selected. Enter the patient's information they have supplied on their signed enrollment form. Verify all information is correct. The name typed here is how it will appear on their membership card, and the addresses entered here are where their membership package will be sent. Fields marked with a red asterisk are required fields and must be completed for enrollment. By default, the Go Green checkbox is checked. This indicates the patient will receive their membership packet via email at the email address they have provided. If the patient would prefer to have their membership packet sent to them via U.S. mail, please uncheck this checkbox and verify that their mailing address is correct. Please note, the email field is only required if the Go Green checkbox is checked. You will be asked to verify whether the patient has signed the ChiroHealthUSA HIPAA form. You will not be able to proceed with the enrollment unless you acknowledge that you have received this completed form. If the patient has chosen not to sign the form for some reason, check the box that says Patient Declined to Sign. The next step is to click Yes or No as to whether the patient has consented to receive email communications from ChiroHealthUSA. If yes, another pop-up box will appear asking you to confirm whether the member has agreed to receive emails from ChiroHealthUSA about their membership. You cannot proceed with the enrollment without confirming that the ChiroHealthUSA HIPAA form has been signed and the patient's choice for email communications. Next, choose the type of membership, $49 for ChiroHealthUSA or $89 for the Plus program. Lastly, choose their payment method, either credit card or online check. If you choose credit card, you can check the Use Member Name and Address checkbox if the patient's name and address are the same as on their credit card. If they are not, leave it unchecked, and complete the form. The card ID number, also known as the CVV2 or CID code, is the 3-digit code on the back of most cards, or a 4-digit number on the front of American Express cards. Remember, HSA and FSA accounts may not be used to pay for a ChiroHealthUSA membership. Click the Submit button to complete the enrollment. Anytime you get an error with payment information, you'll receive either an error message at the top of the page or an orange message in line with the field with the problem. These will both detail the problem for you so that you can correct it and submit the form again. If the patient prefers to pay by check, select the Check Radio button and enter their name, check number, account number, and routing number. These numbers can be found on the face of the check as indicated here. Please keep voided checks on file in your office for at least 10 business days in case there is a problem processing the payment. Do not send checks to ChiroHealthUSA unless requested in the case of a failed payment. When the form is submitted successfully, a membership card is displayed that shows their membership number and date of enrollment. You may print the membership card for the member and for their file. The member will receive their membership packet via email within 48 hours or by regular mail in approximately 2 weeks. If needed, you may also print out their membership packet after the enrollment is complete. Patients can pay cash for a ChiroHealthUSA membership. Simply receive the funds into your clinic account and pay the ChiroHealthUSA membership fee online using a clinic credit card or check. When paying with clinic funds, make sure the patient's name is entered in the member information section at the top of the online form, and the doctor or clinic information is entered in the payment section at the bottom of the online form. This will ensure the payment is processed correctly. Some additional things to remember about patient enrollment. ChiroHealthUSA does not retain payment information, credit card numbers, or copies of checks. After a patient's payment has been successfully processed, cut off and shred the payment section at the bottom of the patient's membership application containing any financial information before saving the application to their file. But remember to keep all checks for 10 business days before disposing of them. Patient memberships will not auto-renew. Patients will need to renew in your office annually. Now you know how to enroll new patients online with ChiroHealthUSA. If you found this video helpful, there are many more resources to help your clinic implement. You can find videos on how to perform specific tasks at ChiroHealthUSA.com/training. Links to these videos are also listed on the homepage every time you log in to the patient database. More detailed help can be found on our virtual help and training center at ChiroHealthUSA.com. ChiroHealthUSA will be your destination for content and videos created to help your team make the journey to better compliance and practice growth using ChiroHealthUSA. A ChiroHealthUSA tab has been added to your online enrollment area for faster access. If you need help logging in, don't hesitate to contact us. Be sure to take advantage of all the resources we put together for you at ChiroHealthUSA.com/resources, ChiroHealthUSA.com/training, and ChiroHealthUSA.com/marketing. Now a ChiroHealthUSA team member will be happy to answer any questions, thoughts, or concerns you may have, and also set your start date. Thanks for watching.